All right, so today we're going to try to bring you some a little bit different content than we've been creating in the past. So I changed my setup here so I can actually record voice while recording video. With how my stereo system was set up, I had everything running through my receiver, and after 15 minutes, when I had my headset plugged in, the receiver would think it wasn't being used, so it would go into standby mode and shut all my crap off. So that I would just be without a black screen, nothing, no gameplay that I can do at all. It kind of just at the mercy of whatever's happening at that moment for like 20 seconds or so. But I switched everything around now, so we're gonna try some recording during gameplay instead of me recording the voiceover after the fact, after the video recording. So what I was thinking that we could try for new content is how far can we make it in Endwalker dungeons. So I figured I'd give it a shot, and we'll start with the Tower of Zot and then work our way down and just see how far we can actually go in Endwalker content now that we're in Dawn Trail. So let's give it a shot. Forewarn you, I don't remember any of these dungeons. I pretty much did them when they first came out, so I don't recall them at all. And I don't recall any mechanics from the bosses or anything, so it's going to be a pretty rough go of it at times, I'm sure. And also I want to give you a warning that I'm sure at times there will be a few expletives that will come out if things aren't going according to plan. So I apologize in advance for that. Hopefully I can keep it to a minimum here for you guys. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to fight these guys right here because I can't go any farther. But I don't anticipate these guys being able to do much in the way of damage to me here. So, at least not early on. I don't know how it'll go with the bosses, but we will see. So far, they're doing minimal. So what do you guys think? Do you think, at what point am I gonna get stuck on this very first dungeon and just get screwed on the very first one and have it be a real short video series here for all of you, including me, and then have to start up something new, I guess? Or maybe we can make it to like level, I don't know. I have no idea. I really have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine when it comes to how far we could possibly make it. Well, what is this? Level 82 dungeon, I think it was? Something like that. So, it should be alright up until like at least the mid-80s, right? I mean, just guessing. Maybe not. Maybe it'll go horribly wrong. But we'll find out together. I wish I could run these guys a little bit farther and get a bigger group of enemies to fight all at once instead of getting stuck having only fight like 3 at a time. But make with what's due, right? Hopefully you can whisk through this pretty fast here. What else we can try too is some other classes. I'm obviously a warrior main, as you guys have seen, because usually most of my videos are using warrior, but I actually started with summoner as my first class ever, but then I just kept on seeing videos on warrior, and I don't know, it just seemed like a class I wanted to give a shot, and yeah, now here I am, warrior main. I guess I just like the solo ability that the warrior brings, whereas the summoner is just so much more squishy. I have a Reaper at 100 as well, so I don't know how good. Obviously the armor's a little bit higher on a Reaper, so might be a little more survivability than the summoner, maybe, but that summoner has the healing ability too, right? With the Bahamut, so I don't know. We can go down that rabbit hole though when we get stuck on warrior and see then maybe how far we can make it on them. Maybe not. Maybe do something else. We'll see. We'll play it by ear, right? Mangerva. Well, not too rough go of it so far. I mean, the mechs are pretty cheesy, right? I mean, I don't know if they get more difficult or not, but so far it's pretty straightforward stuff here. For whatever reason, I remember this content. Well, I guess being level 100 does make a huge difference compared to what it was, you know, at level 82 or whenever I ran this then. But even so, the mechs, I mean, those are pretty easy mechs to dodge so far. Oh shit, I think gotta just stand on them, I guess? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh. And also, I'm sure a lot of you already have noticed by now, my UI layout, I've already gotten razzed a few times on that. It just, I play on the PS5, so this is kind of the layout I started with when I first started playing, and I just got so used to it with like muscle memory and stuff that I never bothered to switch it up. And maybe at some point I will, like for the Savage Dawn Trail and stuff like that, if or when I dive into that content. Thank God these mechs don't hurt me at all. But yeah, pretty easy and straightforward so far. But yeah, I'm gonna have to change up the UI at some point, I'm sure. I mean, all of you guys are like, what the hell are you running, man? But I guess you know, I consider myself a mid player. I mean, I can do some stuff that people don't normally do, like solo team apps and stuff like that, but I'm definitely not God's gift to Final Fantasy XIV, that's for sure. I kind of wish in some ways that I had a static so I could actually run that Savage content right off the bat. Oh, I bet you I know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm supposed to go to this one first and then run to that one? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The thing is, this boss is doing like next to no damage at all to me. So, pretty easy cakewalk up to this point. Now you see what this King Fucker does without putting in. Look at that. No shield or anything, no mitigation. And it just barely puts a dent in my health. Okay. That was kind of a lame death, but whatever. Alright. What else do you have in store for me here, Level? Oh, good. A few more enemies now I can tag along. Maybe, or maybe not. Oh, I can't go anywhere. No. Just stop fighting these guys, I guess. That's alright. Slowly but surely we'll get there. I haven't dabbled into... Well, I take that back. I also have a level 100 Gunbreaker as well. So, I don't know. it should be a lot of fun. I guess I'm so used to playing Warrior, I never really even dabble with my Gunbreaker at all, but that's definitely another class that would probably fare better than the Summoner or the Reaper. But the healing isn't like it is for the Warrior either, right? Like, the sustainability that the Warrior has is just unparalleled at this point, right? So, I mean, Gunbreaker does have some of that, but nowhere near the capability that the Warrior does. But what about, like, I never played Paladin at all. I'm curious to see how that would be, or Dark Knight. I considered Dark Knight as well. I've never really considered Paladin, but I haven't jumped into that side of the pool yet, so. But I'm sure at some point I'll get there. Especially, I'm a mount whore. I love collecting my mounts, so that's like my end game. A lot of people consider glam their end game. For me, it's mounts. So I'll have to foray into that side of Final Fantasy sooner or later, right? But yeah, this isn't so far. This is looking pretty not too shabby in terms of being able to clear this dungeon. Now watch, I just get rolled by the next boss. A few more enemies this time at least, that's good. So what's your guys' favorite dungeon to run from the old content, or the new content for that matter, from Dawn Trail or the older stuff? But I guess since we're running older content right now, just to see how far we can make it solo, is there any dungeons that stand out to you in any ARR or Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, or Endwalker? Anything to you that's like, oh man, that dungeon really stands out to me? I think for me, the ones that have the killer soundtracks are the ones that stand out in my mind for whatever reason. I'd have to physically go back and look through the list in the dungeons and actually look at them to give you the exact names though, because I just get them all confused and mixed up in my, and I'm horrible with names in general anyways. Like, you know, I'm horrible with names and remembering that kind of crap for whatever reason, so I'd have to go and look at the list and then be able to maybe give you a more thorough opinion of what I think. But anyways, in the comments section, please feel free to tell us, I should say, what your favorite dungeons are and what you like about them. Is it the music like me? Is it you know, whatever, maybe it's like the layout, maybe like the bosses. But yeah, leave that, tell us in the comment section, or if there's some specific dungeons you want to see ran with specific characters too, be like that you think would be a good stream to watch, let me know. Because we're all about making content for you guys, for you the viewers, right? I mean, I love Final Fantasy. It's pretty much all of my entertainment outside of family. Like, I don't really watch TV or anything like that, or ouch. Thank God, don't take my damage. That could have hurt a lot more. And I'm sure it will, as I scoop the mechs later on as we get farther along in these dungeons. I'm sure those will hurt a lot worse. But yeah, so I just eat and breathe Final Fantasy. So anything you guys want to see, I'd be more than happy to bring to you guys. But we need you guys to be active in the comment section. There's only been a few videos so far that people have really engaged in, and we'd like to change that. We'd love to have lines of communication with not just our channel, but you know, in general, you guys talking too. Turn it into like a mini subreddit or something. Oh, I'm an idiot. Not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Not that it really matters. Just slowing the fight down a little bit for you guys, which is unfortunate. Alright. Pay attention a little bit more here. As soon as after I take a drink of my soda anyways. Oh sure, you had to move right when I was taking a sip. Let's see how it is. Come on. Oh, he's taking that route. Alright. I'm not moving. Kill me, you kill me. Alright. But yeah, so far this has been pretty smooth sailing, to say the least. Nothing that we've really had to worry about at all. Okay, now I gotta find which one. Where's the one not dancing? Right here. And look at that, I still get hit by the mech like an idiot. So apparently it's always going to be behind her, so I figured that, but I wasn't 100% sure. That's why I was standing on the side. I just went behind her. That's what the last mech was. All these stuns is one of them. They're delaying the inevitable. Just let me kill you quick. Alright. Finish you off. Well, of course. Of course. Kill you before you can get that mech off, or maybe I won't. Oh yeah, well, okay. Well, easy enough so far, but I'm sure the challenge will increase here. I mean, not necessarily for this dungeon, but it definitely will. I mean, we're not going to be able to clear all of Endwalker, that's for damn sure, right? I'm guessing mid-80s if I had to guess, but I don't know. I would love some ideas though, and I talked to one of the other people tonight associated with the channel on some different ideas. So we're going to be bringing a little bit of different content than we have been in the past. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but the only way to find out is if we try, right? And we'll know if it's worked or not by how engaged you guys are into the content. But we will definitely keep on bringing you Final Fantasy content for sure. We talked about bringing in other games as well. First started YouTube with Army of Ruin. I don't know if any of you guys noticed that on my videos. The first few were Army of Ruin. That's when we started the first foray of it. We just kind of talked about it and thought, yeah, you know, it'd be fun to dabble into and see what it's all like. And then I came back to Final Fantasy because I took a little hiatus from it towards the end of Endwalker, right up to about a month or two before Dawn Trail released. So that's why you've seen those army ruins. But there's other games too that we could go to. If there's other content, other Final Fantasies you'd like to see content on, or other games in general, like the Elden Ring. I haven't played the Elden Ring expansion. I haven't played Elden Ring since it first released. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going backwards. Since the game first released, and I played the hell out of it, and haven't played it since. So it's been like, God, a year and a half since I've touched the game. So I'm sure I'll be pretty rusty at that as well. Yeah, this is the right way. But we could try the new expansion that came out. What is it? Shadow of the Erdtree, I think it's called. So we could give that a shot. Yeah, whatever you guys want to see. You know, we're here to entertain you guys. That's our main goal. It's not about the money. It's not about, you know, obviously we haven't made a penny just because the channel's so new and it's still so small yet. And that's not really what really matters. We're doing it out of passion of wanting to entertain all of you. So, but the only way you can do that is by trial and error, and then by you guys telling us, hey, you know, this content that you were putting on kind of sucked, but this was a little bit better. Guide us, because everybody that's involved in the channel right now, there's 3 of us, and we're all new to it. So we're all kind of learning as we go. So any feedback or opinions used by all of you is definite positive. Alright, Mark II Zot, Colossus. See you later, buddy. Oh, I should have just kept on running. I could have dragged a lot more together. Can I keep on going? Maybe. Ah, I can. Oh, no, I can't. Shoot. Oh, well. Well, let's clear out this trash mob here real quick. You know, one thing I'm surprised that I've never tried, and I don't know if you guys have, I'm sure some of you guys have, is WoW, World of Warcraft. I never tried that game. Obviously, you know, anybody that plays MMO knows how widely popular that is. But yeah, so it came to, I remember, like, it was, I want to say it was like 2004, I believe, and WoW was coming out, and EverQuest 2, and I never played EverQuest 1, but I knew how successful EverQuest 1 was, and I was going back and forth. Should I do WoW or should I do EverQuest 2? WoW, EverQuest 2. And I decided, alright, I'm going to give EverQuest 2 a try. Their track record is pretty good with EverQuest 1, right? So they're probably just going to go and fix some of the mistakes that they made from that game and make EverQuest 2 even better than the original. And boy, was I wrong, because as you guys all know, WoW just blew up. I hope I'm going the right way. No, I'm not. Look at my map there. As you all know, I mean, I know EverQuest 2 is still around. It's free to play now, I guess. But I haven't played that since, I don't know, a long time. But yeah, never picked up on WoW. There's some content creators that I enjoy watching. I know with Asmongold, you either love him or you hate him. I'm entertained by him. I personally wish that he would come back to Final Fantasy, because I've actually never, that would be fun. Maybe could make some streams involving him some way, either directly or indirectly. I think that would be... Alright, let's kill these first, I guess, right? It'd be fun. I'm entertained by his streams regardless of what he's doing, but since I love Final Fantasy so much, obviously because I love the game, content creators, I'm always going to support people playing games I love. So I like seeing him come back. And there's another guy named Bellular. I like his streams a lot too. And then a lot more of the some of the Final Fantasy mainstreams streamers. I'll bounce around between several of the Final Fantasy, just depending what kind of content they put out or whatnot. So those of you that have tried, that have played WoW, either extensively or just dabbled in it, what's your guys' thoughts on it? I mean, is it still great? So from my understanding, because I've seen a lot of content on WoW, even though I've never played it, the game used to be this like totally rock solid. Like when it first came out, it was like Wrath of the Lich King. I remember that was a really popular expansion that they had. And then I don't know, can't kill her for whatever reason. I know that was hugely popular. And then I think there's Cataclysms after that, I think. Is that where it went down? Or is it widely regarded when it went down? Or was it Mist of Pandaria? I'm not sure. I don't know. I never played, so I don't know when people think the downfall of that game happened. So, can I kill her now? Okay, now I can kill her. So yeah, in the comment section, let me know, or let us know. Oh, this is when the fall of WoW happened. And I shouldn't even say it, that's bad wording on my part. Because it's still millions and millions of people still play the game, right? So it's not like it's some has-been game. It's still a very active game, still a very popular game. One thing I don't understand is there's what the heck? She came back to life. Oh, did she resurrect them? I'm not even paying attention. I'm just kind of half paying attention here while I'm talking. Yeah. I lost my train of thought of what I was saying. I know I was talking about WoW, but I don't know. So yeah, I know I keep on harping on the comment section, but we'd love to see you guys be more active. And when I say active, or when I say guys, that's just the slang that I use. I'm obviously talking about any and all of you, male, female, you know, everybody, old, young, doesn't matter. Just love to have an active community here for this channel. Oh yeah, I remember what I was saying now. One thing I don't understand is why do WoW players hate Final Fantasy so much? Is it because they feel threatened on the game having too much success or something, or like that it's gonna take away from WoW and they steal the player base from WoW? I don't know. It's just kind of silly to me. Like, it kind of reminds me, harkens back to like, and I guess there's still some of that going on now, is with the console wars and like PlayStation versus Xbox and, oh, you know, PlayStation fanboys and you know, all that jazz. My personal opinion, I thought that the Xbox 360 was a stellar console. and I feel like the Xbox really hasn't been the same since the 360. That was like its pinnacle, its peak. But I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't owned anything after the 360. That's the last Xbox I've owned, so I can't really say one way or the other. But by sales, that's what it seems like, anyways. As Sony is outselling them every console generation now. I like obviously, as I said before, I play on the PS5, so obviously I like Sony. I'm a big PS4 guy too. Love the PS4 and the PS5 too. I wish there's a little bit more innovation with the PS5, if I'm being totally honest, but the load times definitely notice a difference on the load times. And just overall fidelity of the games and stuff like that. But I didn't feel like there's a lot of innovation from 4 to 5. So I'm hoping that the next generation, if or when there is one, that it will have a little bit more innovation now that we've got AI kind of coming to the forefront on things. All right, so that was the Tower of Zot. Not too rough, to say the least, right? As pretty easy cakewalk. But we will end the stream here and then pick it up for, you know what? I'll probably end this one and then I'll start another one right up for the next dungeon. I don't even recall what it was, but we'll check it out right away since I'm kind of in this mode and whatnot. So, see you guys soon. Thanks for your time.